All right, so this is Kenny Santos out of Toronto, Canada for KennySantos.com. We're going to talk about some network marketing tip, and this one is specifically for health and wellness network marketers, and it's a really big mistake that they make. And it's not necessarily just for the health and wellness network marketers, and I'm talking about people who might sell or promote a product kind of like either an anti-aging lotion, or perhaps a weight loss shake or meal replacement shake or some vitamins, something that's health and wellness related, something with a consumable product. It would bleed over into some other niches or other categories of multi-level marketers, but this is a big mistake, especially that health and wellness network marketers make. And that big mistake is thinking that everyone is going to love your product. And just because everyone needs your product doesn't mean they're going to like it or they will buy it. There's a saying out there that they need it because they won't buy it. That's what some of your customers or some of your prospects, they're just going to fall under that category. They're always going to need it because they'll never, ever buy it. And I want you to think about it this way, is that we all know that we should be drinking, let's say, for example, 8 glasses of water every day. It's an almost free thing to do, yet most of us don't do that. All right. And so even if it's free, some people won't do it. Now, let's carry that over to perhaps organic produce or organic meats and things like that. Always the organic fruits and vegetables, or the organic chicken, or the organic beef, or the pork, whatever. It's always more expensive. And there's a reason why it's more expensive. It's more expensive. It costs more to produce. It costs more to maintain, all that stuff. And also, in exchange for that cost, you get more nutrients out of it, and you get less of the pesticides, you get less of the bad stuff. Yet, most people, if you go to a grocery store, most people, they're not going to buy the organic. Most people are going to buy the regular stuff, because they want to save a couple cents. And so, if they're not going to spend money on organic produce or organic pork or organic chicken, why are they going to spend money on your vitamin? It is very difficult to give your prospect a problem and then solve it and then try and sell them the solution. However, if a prospect has a product that not a product has a problem that they know about, maybe they've looked in the mirror and they want to they want to lose their wrinkles, or maybe they want to lose weight and they're out looking. Those are the people that are more likely going to purchase your product and like it. Another example that I hear, from Kim Claver, this is a great example, is that if you're selling, an $80 or $100 a month face cream, all right, it's going to be difficult to sell that to someone that either doesn't buy face cream, or even worse, they purchase, a $5 or $10 bottle of Pond's at Walmart every month, and they're fine with that. If they value the wrinkles on their face, or the lack of wrinkles on their face, $5 to $10, it's going to be harder to sell them to an $80 or $100 jar of face cream, even though it's better, even though it contains all these antioxidants, even though it has all this science behind it, even though it's clinically proven and all this stuff and peer reviewed and all that stuff. It's going to be harder to sell that to that prospect. However, if you have another prospect that maybe they already use face cream, and maybe they already spend $80 a month on their face cream, there might be some brand loyalty, but they're more likely to at least try yours for a month. Same thing with someone that goes to the spa each and every month. Maybe they get facials and they get all these different treatments to their face and all that stuff, whether it's glycolic acid peels. I don't even know what most of these things are. But if they're spending money on their face and they're spending $100-$200 a month or $80 a month, just maybe they might say, oh, you know what, instead of going to the spa, maybe I'll try Kenny's face cream. Maybe it's going to work. And that goes for whatever product you have. Just because it is better doesn't mean someone is going to like it or even buy it. Another example, when you go flying, there's there's 2 sections or 3 sections on the plane. There's coach, there's business class, and there is first class. And first class is better. Most people would like to fly first class. However, most people don't buy first class. As a matter of fact, there are less first class tickets than there are coach tickets. All right. Why? Is because not everyone values it. I shouldn't say no one, but less people are likely to purchase the first class ticket because it is much more expensive. It's much more than double. For some people, it's worth it to them. For some people, it's just out of their price range. Just like, buying luxury cars. Most people would love to have, a luxury car, or, some high end sports car, something like that. But most cars aren't that. Most cars that are being bought today, they aren't those high end cars. They're not the Teslas, the Mercedes, the Lamborghinis, all these fun stuff. They're lower quality and more mainstream, kind of, different types of vehicles, the Hondas, the Toyotas, that sort of thing. And there's nothing wrong with those cars. However, most people will buy them simply because it's what's within their price range. So if you have an expensive product, in most network marketing products, they are expensive. If you have an expensive product, you may think that your friends and family are going to buy it simply because it's better. But chances are they're not going to buy it because it's better. They just don't put the value into it. All right. People don't always buy the best. More people buy standard, just because that's what's within their price range. That's how much they value. They always have this value on something. They're willing to buy oranges, let's say, for $1 a pound. They will not buy the organic oranges for $1.50 a pound. That's just the way it is. And so they'll buy their bottle of Pond's for $6 a jar or $6 a month. They're not going to buy your high-end expensive face cream for $80 a month. It doesn't matter how much more it is. And if you recognize that, and instead of trying to convince the people that won't buy your product to buy your product, instead of trying to convince everyone, instead of sorting through and just seeing who is the right prospect for you, who is the right customer for you, you're going to get a lot more success. You're going to get a lot more yeses. You're going to get a lot more sales. And when you get those sales, that's when the bonuses come in. You're more likely to advance ranks. You're more likely to get some bonuses, earn some trips, earn some prizes. And imagine if not only you did this, what if everyone on your team did this? Whether your team is one other person or 5 other people or 100 other people, what if each of them just got more customers, 2, 3 more customers, because they're willing and able to identify who the right customers are? My goodness, your business would grow exponentially. And so again, the biggest mistake for health and wellness network marketers is making that mistake of thinking that everyone's going to love their product simply because they need it. Remember, they need it because they won't buy it. That's what most of your prospects are going to fall under, because in our profession, we don't sell cheap stuff. We sell quality stuff. We should be proud of it, but also recognize not everyone's going to buy quality. Some people's going to buy the cheap stuff, and they are not for us. They are not a good fit. And you don't want those people on our customer list, because they're just going to be dissatisfied. They're going to buy it, they can say it costs too much, and they're just going to quit. You're better off finding someone that's going to buy month after month after month, and then maybe they might even want to become a distributor themselves. So I trust you got some great value out of this. Again, if you get value from this, I invite you to like, subscribe, share, and comment. It's a very easy way and a simple way for you to support my blog and my channel and my videos, and do so for free. And in the meantime, remember this. Every day, multiple times a day, the universe sends us miracles. We only have to do 2 things about that. We got to recognize those miracles. And then, of course, my favorite part, we get to accept those miracles. All right, take care and create a great day.